Good morning and welcome to our show. Today we're talking about memory. Our guest is Dr. Phyllis Ray. Dr. Ray has done quite a bit of research on memory and how the brain works. Hello and welcome, Dr. Ray. Hi, thanks for having me. Now, I'll confess that I worry about memory sometimes, and I'm pretty sure that some of our listeners have similar worries. So I hope you can give us some tips. Well, I think I probably can. One thing that people often don't realize is that feeling anxious or worried about your memory will definitely have negative impact on your memory. So what I mean is that if you feeling stressed out because, for example, you always forget people names, well, the stress or worry about it will actually make it harder to remember name. Really, so we should try not to worry about it so much. Exactly. Well, we're gonna let our listener get in on this conversation. Let's see what they want to know about memory. First we have Roberto from Phoenix calling. Hello Roberto, what's your question? Hi, you mentioned forgetting people names. I have a terrible problem with this, so I'm wondering if there are any little tricks that I can use to help me remember. Yes, there are definitely are. With almost any trick called technique, the goal is to make the name you're trying to remember as meaningful and memorable possible. I try to associate the name with an image. Try to make the image as vivid as possible. For example, if you meet someone named John Hatfield, take a moment and come up with an image. Let's see. I might picture the name standing in the fields next to an enormous red hat, and the name John is written in largest letter on the hat. You can picture anything would be helpful, but make it really memorable. Actually, the sillier it is, the better, because you're more likely to remember. Thank you, that's really helpful. I think having technique to use when we feel less worried about this too. Good. So that will help me the stress factor we talk about. Thanks for calling Roberto. Our next caller is Tim calling from Boston. Hi Tim. Hi, this is a great topic. Thanks. Good. My question is about whether we can improve our memory or not. I'm hearing more and more about exercises to strengthen the brain things like these days. Well, it's almost like people are saying that we have to work out the brain in similar way working out the bodies. Is it too? Should I be trying to exercise my brain? Right question. And the answer is yes. Research is definitely showing that exercise for our brains is beneficial. And yes, there is a parallel to exercise for our bodies. You can almost think about it as if the brain is a muscle, and you have to work it and strengthen it, just the way we do with muscle in our bodies. So how you give your brain and workout? There's a lot of ways. A lot of puzzle, for example, crossword puzzle are good for your brain. Puzzles that involve pictures and diagrams are so good, and there are actually a lot of the books available now with many different ideas on how to give your brain and workout. I recommend you find a book that looks into you and then to the exercise. Okay, I will. Thanks. Thanks for the question. I'd also like to add that giving the brain some exercise is a good idea as you get older. Age affects the brain just as it affects the body. So regular working out the brain can help be healthy as you age. That seems like good advice, especially since we all getting older. Okay, our next caller is Lily from Chicago. Hello Lily. Hi. I think my memory is pretty good, but the thing that drives me crazy is when I have something on tip of my tongue but I just can't remember it. The tip of the tongue syndrome. when what you're trying to remember is so close, but you just can't think of it. And how do you try the word is yes, right? Yes, exactly. I found the best approach is to talk about the topic. For example, if you try to remember the name of the movie, talk about what the story is about, who the characters are, and so on. That gives your brain time to work on it. And very often, if you don't push too hard, it will come back to you. Thanks. Okay, it's time for a break. We'll come back in a minute for more of your questions.